All eyes are on Old Trafford for the titanic clash between two of English football's biggest powerhouses, Manchester United and Liverpool. On a beautiful evening in Manchester, the atmosphere crackles with anticipation as fans pack out every corner of the stadium. It's a magnificent setting for the occasion. Just look at how Liverpool's fans have taken over Old Trafford, making it feel like their own Anfield home. Despite being outnumbered by more than $9,000, they're singing as if this were their beloved Kop. The famous Red Hordes from Merseyside never fail to provide a deafening soundtrack, inspiring Jurgen Klopp's charges to even greater heights. Over on the other side of the divide, there is a mixture of trepidation given the contrasting fortunes of the two teams in recent times, and yet a flicker of hope that an upset could be on the cards. Liverpool will rightly be considered favorites given their superior strength and depth in recent form. Not to mention the fact that Jurgen Klopp and his men will be keen to give the German a fitting send-off in his final season at the helm. It has to be said that over the years, the visitors from the port city have earned a reputation as cup specialists, often punching above their weight in knockout competitions. However, it's the hosts who make the brighter start, creating the first real opening of the game. Just 2 minutes in, Kobbie Mainoo excites the home crowd with a mazy run past 3 Liverpool players before teeing up Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the edge of the box. The fullback's eventual shot is harmless though, straight at Kelleher. 2 minutes later, it was Marcus Rashford's turn to have an opportunity after Alejandro Garnacho's pass. His low drive has more venom than Wan-Bissaka's effort, but it's still not enough to beat the 62-year-old between the sticks. Liverpool respond quickly, Dominic Szoboszlai unleashing a fierce shot from distance that Onana gathers comfortably before Mohamed Salah volleys just wide from a tight angle. Then, just shy of the 10-minute mark, the breakthrough arrives for Manchester United and their jubilant supporters, reward for their fearless start. Marcus Rashford's clever flick releases Garnacho into the box, and although Kelleher does well to block the Argentine's initial effort, he is powerless to stop Scott McTominay from bundling home the rebound. Old Trafford erupts. What they are witnessing is not just an early goal, but a different style of play, a different mentality, a different United, the one they have been craving for so long. Yes, there is still a long way to go. But for now, let's celebrate McTominay's strike. The Scottish midfielder has been a talisman for the Red Devils this season. Whenever they have needed him, he has delivered. Liverpool, stung by the concession, pour forward in search of an immediate response. A one-goal lead is always fragile, and there is still 80 minutes remaining for them to turn things around. As a result, the tempo of the match increases, with both teams trading blows. A goal is always very fragile, and the next 80 minutes is enough time for them to correct their mistakes. That's why the pace of the match seemed to have been pushed to its peak, with tit-for-tat displays from both teams. While Liverpool created a lot of pressure with dangerous attacks from Robertson, Szoboszlai, and Luis Diaz, Man United also had their chances thanks to Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes. However, Jurgen Klopp's students did not have to wait too long to rediscover the joy that had just been blocked. In the 44th minute, Quansah unexpectedly made a straight run into the penalty area and passed the ball across to Darwin Núñez. Núñez immediately passed it back behind him. McAllister was waiting and drew a perfect curve to bring the game back to the starting line. It does not stop there. United seemed to switch off somewhat as the half draws to a close. Less than 2 minutes later, a lapse in concentration and a sloppy loss of possession from Bruno Fernandes lead to another sucker punch. The ball breaks to Luis Diaz and then Núñez, whose shot is parried by Andre Onana, but Salah is on hand to tuck away the rebound, giving United no chance. After the break, United push for an equalizer, which in turn opens up spaces for Liverpool to hit them on the counterattack. However, the final ball is lacking, and chances go begging at both ends. As the clock ticks down, the anxiety is etched on the faces of the United fans. It feels like their warriors have succumbed to a solid wall called Liverpool. But before the 87th minute of the match, the name that no one expected spoke up just in time to save the match for Manchester United. From Alejandro Garnacho's unsuccessful attempt to break through, the ball bounced to Antony's feet. The Brazilian football star this time did not feint anymore, but instead turned his body and unleashed a powerful shot that left Kelleher no chance to save. It's a goal that erases the frustrations of the earlier miss. Antony rarely shines, but this was a shining moment that revived Manchester United. It must be admitted that anyone watching the epic clash between Man United and Liverpool tightened their heartstrings, because what they experienced was a roller coaster of emotions that lasted until the final whistle of the 90 minutes of the match. In the 105th minute, Elliott silenced the home fans with a beautiful long-range shot. But in the 112th minute, the fire of hope in their hearts was rekindled with a goal from Marcus Rashford. And just when many thought of a nerve-wracking penalty shootout, after 120 minutes of stalemate, Man United once again made Old Trafford erupt. From a Liverpool corner, the ball was cleared to Elliott's feet, but he handled it carelessly. Amad Diallo intercepted the ball for Alejandro Garnacho to counterattack like an arrow straight towards the visitors' goal before passing back to Diallo to tear through Kelleher's net. Not knowing that he had already received a yellow card earlier, or perhaps due to the reckless spirit of youth, Diallo did not hesitate to take off his shirt and cosplay Lionel Messi in front of thousands of fans at the Theatre of Dreams, then smiled and received a red card afterwards. Anyway, with that goal, he became the hero of Man United. They didn't win with a well-rounded squad with a sharp, fast-paced style of play like Man City, Arsenal, or Liverpool, but they won thanks to the fiery spirit that runs through the veins of every warrior with the blood of a devil. Isn't this what the fans have been waiting for so long? To be more precise, this is exactly the image of a Man United that everyone has loved. The Red Devils' joy was even doubled when the semi-final draw opened up an incredible opportunity to reach the final, as the opponent ahead is only Championship side Coventry instead of Chelsea or Man City. But that's a story for the future. For now, Manchester United can afford to be arrogant after beating Liverpool, can afford to walk out the next morning with their Red Devils logo on their shirts thanks to the pride the players have brought.